Howdy everybody, Brian, Indiana Creek Gold, out here with the pups. Got the grand puppy with us at the moment, old Denali. Denali's mama, my daughter, is getting a new place to live here on the other side of Crawfordsville. So they were in there looking at stuff today, her and Megan. I think Cole, the son's supposed to be moving in there too. Actually, I think it's a 4-bedroom house. I think he's getting ready to start either a union job or Caterpillar. So, but that is not the reason I came on here. Wanted to show off the puppies, obviously, but had a subscriber come up, great guy, about an hour away yesterday, and we went down over the hill here and had a little bit of fun. Still got stuff piled on the sled, but we ran what would have been probably 3 buckets or so through the RPE yesterday. Well, he ran it through the RPE. I just dug some material and sat and watched basically. But yeah, we got onto a little bit of gold. Like I said, great guy, glad he came up. You'll probably be seeing him again on video or two this summer. But let's get into it. I didn't take a whole lot of video. It was one of those days that was just sort of enjoying the time down there and relaxing. So I didn't get a whole lot of video, but we got some, and I am proud to share it with you all. So let's jump into it. Thanks again for coming up, Scott. I hope you all enjoy. Howdy everybody, it's Brian, Indiana Creek Gold. Full out of breath. This is that rock and cobble bar that I've been talking about some. The flood blew a lot of this bank out this year, and look at this stuff. The other side, all down through there, all to the staging area, is sand, small gravel until you get down to bedrock. Once you dig down, and there are some bigger rocks. But what do y'all think about this here? Like I said, this washed out big time. I'm thinking this is the actual riverbed, more of a sandbar over there. So look at this big ass boulder. I mean, that's almost 4 foot across, sitting on another big one, and either bedrock or a clay layer, won't be too deep. But look at all the cobble, fossils, all kind of stuff exposed, quartz. So got a subscriber buddy from down the road a bit. Old Scott is up there. He made a trip up from Greencastle. He is waiting for me to get some material, and he is going to feed the RPE. So let me get some of this stuff classified. All right, digging back in here and getting into a bunch of pockets of clay and soft shell that's really slow breaking up, but the kind of stuff that would be trapping gold too. I mean, first shovelful I had a big glob of soft blue gray clay, but running into that right off the bat is a promising sign anyway, for sure. Man, this clay is hard to break up in this cold creek water. So I just want to stop and show y'all what we were working with here. So let me get these buckets filled up so Scott's can start feeding some material. All right, I called a couple half buckets down there to Scott. I'm utilizing the USS Jet sled here. Not working out great. Classifier broke. Sucks carrying buckets that far down the creek. But right off the bat, get down a little bit, 6 inches below water line and hitting the clay layer. So I'm thinking this area should be promising. We dug a bunch from underneath that. But this right here, like I said, you go down not very far and you're hitting the clay layer. So that means all this right here is sitting on top of that basically false bedrock, the clay and soft shell. Good sign. Pain in the ass to try to break up in this cold water. I'm only doing so much. I'm not like, it'd be forever. I hate breaking this stuff up down here in the creek. This cold water just makes it form together. But damn, that stuff holds some gold. So what I'm going to try to do is scrape material basically from right above this. So Scott's got a couple half buckets down there, or 3 buckets. He's running. I forgot to take my phone down there. But there's still a bunch of that stuff in there that ain't broke up. Hopefully we're peeling some chunkers out of this clay. That is sort of the plan. So like I'm going to take some of this, like right here at the edges, that it's sitting on the clay layer, because there's a rock down there, primo looking stuff. Primo. Oh, Scott brought this like old, one of the like tricycle looking old Honda Gators, or not Honda Gators, John Deere Gator type deals. And the ride down the hill was nice and comfy, and the ride going up's going to be even better, for sure. And look where I'm getting into. Oh, my hand here. Howdy. Didn't mean to do that. I got dirt on my nose. Roots. Nature's miner's moss there. So clean a lot of that off too. So I want to get phone put up and get with it. Then we'll go down and visit Scott. All right, getting ready to head downstream. I've skimmed all this off. It's not that far down to where, see, this is the thin layer that I scraped off the top of that clay. I did that all right here. So I'm thinking it ought to be pretty primo material, hoping anyway. So yeah, all them roots went through too. So I get stuff rounded up here and head downstream. All right, we have dirt. We have Scott up here from Greencastle.
Hey, welcome everybody.
And a little bit of gold in the sluice so far. We've ran a couple half buckets and working on what we dug out the sled to come off the top of that clay. Cold just come rolling down here. So we get cleaned up here in a little bit. We will return. I'm going to have a snacky snack and get a drink. All right, we have some gold up there. See, that's what happened.
Yeah.
When you dump the water from the pan,
it blasted out of it.
It dumped it out of there, remember? Yep.
Yeah.
Just pan that back. Just tap it into the corner and pan that back. That's why every time I do that, I wash everything out of the top of the sluice. You see, watch my videos, I'll get that what's stuck in the bottom of the bucket. I'll rinse it out, put it in a pan and pan it.
Right.
You know. Maybe a piece right there. That's been stuck there for a while. Oh no, that piece is still there. There you go, you can see it on camera. It's still there. Just went down a couple riffles. I knocked it down like 4 riffles because I drug the handle of that damn tub through it. Like 3 freaking times. So, yeah, we ran what would be 3 buckets or so ish through there. We know there's gold. This last that was in that tub was scraped right off of that clay layer. So, yeah, we'll let this baby roll for a few minutes and clean out. We're still exchanging some material on the extra long Tom RPE. And Scott's got him a fancy new hex pan to take home. So we'll be back. All right, time for cleanup. I'm gonna go get a bucket and we'll wash out about bottom 2/3, half of the RPE, and then we'll see what's in this top section. 99% of the gold should be in that top part, and we'll see how much gold Scott got on his first prospecting adventure. We know we got 1 piece. By golly, it's shining. Shiny Canadian gold. Looks like we got a little character to it. So we get some buckets. Yep, and see what gold we got. All right, we cleaned out about half our RPE. I lost some out of the top. It was sort of sloppy. Wasn't prepared for what we was doing. And I'm gonna sit down here because my back's killing me. I'm bending over, and we're gonna have a look-see here on how much gold Scott got in the RPE sluice. See if our new spot is going to pan out. Ha ha.
Exactly. So,
Lots of heavies. Lots of garnet sands. Good sign. Got a piece of paint stone in there, I do believe. No, it's a piece of jasper. False alarm. Down here's where I found that North Carolina emerald last year.
really?
Yeah. Yep. Wasn't big, but it's beautiful, crystal clear, you know, in with some quartz. Emerald, no doubt what it was. Dark green, translucent, see through it. Yeah. That ancient river system that ran up through here from the Carolinas brings us that orange gold we find too.
I'm surprised to find that the Carolinas had a gold rush like California did.
Yep. There was some small-time commercial gold and silver prospecting in Indiana. Lots of heavies. Oh, stand up here. Oh, it's killing my back. All right, stand up here by Scott and see what we got here.
Oh my goodness.
Damnation. We got gold.
It qualifies as chunky.
It does. Well, like I said, I was scraping nice flakes.
Yeah.
Nice flakes. I scraped that, especially that tub that came down, all had a 1/16 or 1/8 of an inch layer of clay underneath it when I scooped the material up. And I broke that clay down too.
Right on the
So
clay.
false bedrock right
Yeah.
there. A little shiny piece down there. Nice flakes. There's a little spot there. Chunkers. It's like we find up the road. That's what we're talking about. Nice little chunky pieces, 2 of them, and then that orange gold. See how orange that looks through the phone?
Yep. A big one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That orange, like Carolina's rounded off flakes.
Okay.
Yep. What do you think?
Awesome, brother.
That cool?
Good gracious. Looks like you're gonna have a good year down here.
Yeah, I think that place,
Found a new spot to work on.
not a lot of gold in there, but definitely the quality is nice. There's not a bunch of that flower gold that we find over here on this side. Few
Several small pieces, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a few pieces that look, see, you can't even see it with naked eye. See that piece
Yep.
glowing my phone
Right there, yep.
Piece right there. There's some micro gold in there, but
Yep.
really nice flakes. Awesome, awesome. We're gonna wrap it up. I appreciate you coming down, Scott.
Been a great day. Thank you.
So we're gonna wrap her up before the rain gets here. Storm's supposed to be moving in this afternoon. Me and Megan's supposed to be going and get food off a food truck here when she gets off work, so I don't want to miss that. So probably you'll be seeing Scott more with us this summer, I'm sure. And yeah, back on that nice chunk of gold. Y'all take care. See you next time.